YouTube, what the crap's going on? HeirofCarthage here, and I am back on Total War Rome 2. And this is the Iceni campaign, where I'm attempting to get the This is Total War achievement, which is where I will never make peace with any faction and declare war on everybody immediately upon encountering them, which is why I'm always checking my diplomacy screen, in case you all hadn't noticed. Looks like this army has ranked up. Hopefully we don't get counterattacked by anything too large here, because we would be pretty vulnerable. To be honest, I'm going to drop in siege experts there so we can build siege towers. Siege towers are super handy. Keeps you guys from getting absolutely destroyed while approaching enemy walls. And then if you do the research to drop your attrition while besieging, it doesn't end up making a very big difference, but it allows you to get swordsmen to the enemy walls without them being... Oh, crap. We just got counterattacked by a gigantic Nervii force. Yeah, this is bad. It's most definitely bad. I didn't get a chance to finish recruiting my swordsmen either. We're just gonna have to do our best to beat it back, even if it's costly. They don't really have a lot of great troops. They do have a lot of slingers, but I have quite a few slingers as well. And if we can kind of just beat their guys back, and then let them try and burn down gates. A lot of times they'll attack while it's raining, so we'll hope that's happening too, because it'll make it really hard for them to burn the gates. Alas, it's snowing. That should help me. Wow, that is a pretty substantial force of Nervii troops. I don't know that we can win this, but we will absolutely do our best to defend against it. It's going to be a costly battle. These spear band are pretty good.
Our spears are yours. Sword band, warriors of Britain.
These are just all of my garrison troops, which I'll keep back here for now. And all of these are garrison troops as well.
Sword band.
I'm gonna put all those guys in a troop so it's easier for me to identify them.
Sword band.
No, I don't want all my slingers, my bad. Just these slingers that aren't beat to death. And then, let's get my group of guys. There we go. And my general's almost dead. Light horse, just keep all these units up here. Alright, well, we'll just do the best we can, folks. The situation ain't getting any better. They have a sword unit coming up too, which is bad, because it's going to cause me a lot of damage.
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
I'm not really concerned about the reinforcements too much. I'm mainly just worried about any really large armies. Gosh dang it, I can't see where my troops are going. Okay, I've got the walls manned with slingers, and they have quite a bit of ammunition. 32 ammunition. We're gonna have a couple of units trying to get in from behind. They may come around though. Got a spear noble and a spear brothers. I don't think they'd be able to burn the gate in the snow. Do I have oil in the gatehouses? I don't remember if I researched it. Nope, no oil. Yeah, that's not good. So if they do break through, it's going to be pretty hard to stop them. Okay. Well, we're just going to have to hope for the best here. I've got my slingers all on the wall because I really need to take down this mercenary Gallic warrior before it gets to my men. Alright, gonna have to use rapid reload. Try and deal out as much damage to these swordsmen as I can. Man, it's too bad I don't have boiling oil on the gates, because that could make a world of difference if they're able to burn them. But I probably just need to focus on beating these guys back first. What kind of spears do they have? Levy Freeman. Although my swords are kind of thrashed. I want to save my sword units in case they break through the gates. I'll use my own spear band, which ought to be wildly superior to these levy freemen. And we are doing a pretty good job of beating down this sword unit. And then I'll just save the rest of my sling fire for when they bring men to the gates. Yeah, we'll get this mercenary Gallic warrior to rout in its entirety. Yeah, these guys are going to rout entirely. They're already wavering. There they go.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
Alright, so now once we beat back their levy freemen, we should be good. If they send their own slingers up, questionable as to whether I want to keep mine on the wall. We'll just kind of have to play it by ear. Let's see, they're trying to burn the gates over here, and they're taking pretty heavy damage. They are 12% of the way through the gates, though, with just one unit working on it. So these gates are not going to be all that difficult for them to burn, and I'm not sure they can stop a spear noble, because it's going to take quite a few arrows to finish them off. I don't know if it'll do much, but I could try and bring some of these damaged skirmish units over to stop them. Just to pour down some extra missile fire, because these guys are making pretty good headway on the gate, and that means that over here they'll most likely be able to burn through the gate. I'll probably lose this battle. Not a huge deal, because I can just retrain a new army on my home island. I don't think that the Nervii would cross that quickly, but this was always a risk, getting counterattacked like this. But I guess it was a risk I was willing to take. Actually, I'm going to keep my guys back up on this little hill, and I'll charge down. Let my towers do some work on these levy freemen. Okay. My spearmen ought to work these guys over pretty good, because they're just levy freemen and they have pretty low attack. My guys have about triple their attack, even though it's just a spear unit, but I'm assuming I can win that fight fairly easy, and I'm going to save my swords because they're going to be critical to me if the enemy's able to burn my gates, which, man, they're going to get through the dang gatehouse over here. Alright, where's my two skirmish units? Let's put these two skirmish units on the wall. It's not going to be much, but...
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
Just get as many of these guys on the wall as I can. Any extra missile fire we can pour onto the spear noble will be absolutely critical. Gatehouse is already at 63 damage.
You have our spears.
Okay, their spear bands are dying. And their levy freemen are getting only a few kills. So we're in good shape. Okay, I've got a few extra missiles that'll be coming down from the wall now. Won't be much. Not much of a consolation prize.
Slingers!
But it's something.
Ancestors, honor us. Keep watch.
Yeah, and the spear nobles have glitched out, which will actually play to my favor. They haven't done a whole lot of fire damage there. And I'm still beating down their levy freemen over here. I'm kind of surprised these guys are holding their morale for this long. Does my general have war cry? Does. Let's bring him over here and see if we can scare him. Enemy spear noble moving in over here. We want to try and get the enemies to burn the gates. That's gonna be my next bet. This spear noble has glitched out. Man, I'm lucky here, because these guys totally could have burned through the gate and given me grief. That one spear noble would have been a huge difference in this fight. Okay, my general is in the vicinity, and the levy freemen begin to waver and rout. So we can just pour them onto the next unit. Got a general waver going on. Save your ammo. Okay, pull my spear band out of there. Bring my general back to safety. And we'll now see what the enemy army does.
The enemy general is dead.
Oh, the spear noble general is dead. Ooh, they got more troops coming over here to burn gates, though. How is my general under attack? Maybe the routing troops were getting fired at by my towers or something. Oh, they got Celtic slingers of their own coming up. They've actually got Celtic slingers here on the wall firing. The spear noble is slowly but steadily dropping. So should be safe over there. I hope we can keep him out of the gate. And over here, they're not sure what to do at the moment. Oh, they're trying to burn this gate, though, and they're going to get it done. They've got Levy Freemen coming for that gate. Whole nother dang army. Freak. Well, since that's the place of nearest concern, I'll just bring all my swordsmen to oppose anybody coming through that gate. And we'd bring my general to support them as well. And I'll leave my spears and slingers to hold this particular area for now. Hopefully we can keep these guys at bay here. Which it looks like we will. Yeah, they're almost burned through this gate. This is going to be bad. Got my swords inbound though, and don't know if I have enough of them, but most of the enemy units here are spears. There's a considerable number of them though, and there's a noble horse as well. So that is a pretty hopeless looking situation, to be honest. I'm not sure if the enemy's going to come try and burn these gates. Where's my other slinger unit?
Missiles ready. Slingers! We will pierce their hearts.
Let's bring these guys over. See if we can use them for any good. The slinger shouldn't have enough arc to get to my general. 87% gate damage. Whew, 94. That gate is coming down quick. Got all my swordsmen inbound.
Britons!
Spear noble is almost routed. And they got a crap ton of slingers here, so I actually probably don't want to put my slingers on the wall until their slingers have tried to commit into melee. The gates are on fire, so I really need my swordsmen here. And we'll just try and clog up the entry to the gate here.
Our gates are utterly destroyed.
Well, man, it's a good thing I started moving these swordsmen here when I did, because we're barely going to get the gate plugged, and this is where burning oil would be absolutely brilliant. And of course, their first unit coming in is a Celtic light horse. Fantastic.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Put all my guys into shield wall to try and avoid additional casualties from this Celtic light horse. Okay, if the Celtic slingers will go ahead and move up and commit to this fight, I could actually get some of my own slingers up here on the wall to put fire down. I think that's what I'll do, actually. I'm going to bring yet another sling unit down here. Enemy still hasn't moved forward to burn the gate over here. Which means... let's bring my chariots up to where we can hurt the morale of the enemy units. My swordsmen are at least temporarily holding the gateway. Managed to rout the Celtic horse. Want to keep my general up close where I can inspire my men. Okay, Let my slingers pour some fire into this blob and see if maybe there's some way that my men can hold out here. I have a pretty good position because the enemy's completely bottlenecked. And my slingers are going to be able to lay down a considerable amount of fire here.
The enemy general is dead.
Just killed another enemy general. Okay, and I've got my spearmen coming over as well to bolster the numbers of my men in this vicinity since these guys aren't burning the gates yet. This is going to be a desperate defense if it works out at all. I'm going to make sure and maximize my general abilities. None of my guys are tired yet, so I'm going to save. Just keep my sword band here in spear wall. They have great melee defense. They're going to hold out for a really long time. My slingers are racking up kills, and every kill they get is going to be critical. Slingers are on the wall now. Start getting even more shots here.
Deadly missiles ready.
Yeah, those slingers are racking up a nice number of kills there.
Missile warrior.
We're going to get the same thing here.
Quick reload.
Quick reload, see how my general's doing.
Charioteers.
We can use war cry again. Let's war cry the weakest units, see if we can get them to waver. Keep intimidating the enemy general. Inspiring my swordsmen. See if any of my sword band are getting tired. They're not. My men are holding very defensively. You can see I kind of just crammed up the gatehouse. It's going to make it very difficult for enemies to get through. And with my slingers pouring down fire, this is going to potentially turn into my favor. Yeah, there's actually starting to be some routing troops over there. I don't know how we've managed to hold this city so far, or if we'll continue to be able to do so, but we're getting very close to a mass rout over here. And my men's morale is holding beautifully actually right now. Don't want to use frenzy or anything else on my swords. Just keep them in good shape. My sword bands are holding out beautifully right now on spear wall actually. Slinger's doing a good job at beating down the enemy skirmishers in the vicinity.
Slingers.
There's a little bit of lag going on. Those slingers are up to 222 kills, still have half their ammo left. 170 kills there, man, that's going to pay dividends. It's going to pay massive dividends. Warcry is 10 seconds away, so I want to keep using these general abilities, just keep spamming them on out. And I want to find enemy units with faltering morale to hit with that war cry. Well, I guess we'll hit these Celtic warriors. Sweet. Got more enemy units wavering. Slingers continuing to pour down fire. All the enemies in the vicinity have been routed. And I'll just keep these slingers up here to protect this gate in case these guys start torching the gates. And honestly, we might be able to hold out here. These sword band have a massive... they have great morale right now, really good attack and weapon damage, and also really strong melee defense because of being in shield wall. And I don't think that their levy freemen are going to be able to bust through this. I think eventually they're just going to continue to tank up losses. Let's see how my swords are doing. 122 kills, 89. Only 2. They must be in the back. 187. Getting really good kills on my sword units that are up front with almost no losses. My slingers are putting a couple of flank shots in here. These slingers don't have anything else to fire at but routing troops. So just go ahead and let them save their ammo there. Yeah, I'm getting a couple of just, you know, a few flank shots into the side of this, which is great. Okay, we're getting ready to be able to use a lot of our... What does the fear do? Stops their ability use? That won't be a big deal. Because none of these units have particularly useful abilities, the Levy Freeman at least, not in this case. See, any of my men tired? Nope, my men are still fairly fresh. I'm gonna go ahead and use this second window and let it start recharging. Just keep inspiring this forwardmost sword band. That thing's doing great. Look at that, 82 melee defense on a cheap sword band. My sword bands have that hole plugged up, and the enemy just cannot break through, and they're just continually suffering more losses. This is great.
Slingers!
Really great. 275 kills on that slinger, 345 kills on this one. And they're still taking little pot shots into the flank of this. We've managed to crunch these guys down. Those Gallic warriors are a little concerning to me, but we're doing good. And I still have spear troops if I have to. But should be safe. Got a while left on all my ability use. No idea why the AI is not burning with these troops over here, but they're going to run out of time if they don't get on it. It's still a considerable force to stop. It's Spear Noble and a Noble Horse. But hey, if we can stop these guys here, it's going to be a considerable step forward. And then we'll have to wait and see what those guys are going to do, whether they'll try and come through here, or whether they'll try and burn a new hole through. Or if they'll just glitch out entirely. Would kind of be cheap, but I would certainly take advantage of it. We definitely have a nice route going on here. Oh yeah, mass waiver going on. All their troops routing. Don't waste your ammo on the routing troops for now. Actually do waste it, see if you can shatter them. Same thing here, let them have it. Teach the cowards to run.
Chariots ready!
Good. I'm gonna let my slingers shoot these guys in the back while they route. See if we can shatter any of them, or at least if they come back, they'll be badly depleted. Wow, check that out. We were able to push back against massive odds.
Battle ready! One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Just pull all my swordsmen back up inside the gate. Let's see what they need to be used for next. That was very commendable. Some of my swords getting fantastic numbers of kills. This slinger has used all its ammunition, which is got plenty of kills for it. This one's used almost all of its ammunition as well. Gotten 500 kills though, again, completely worth it. We'll be recapturing the arrow towers, which means if they do come back, they're gonna start getting shot. Let's get my swordsmen repositioned.
Swordman! Britannia! Protect us! One of our units has used all its ammunition. Ancestors! Honor us! Scrappers ready!
Okay, a bunch of their units are coming back from routing, so we'll just get another sword shield wall set up here at the top of the ramp and make sure that there's no getting through. I've used all my ammo on these two slingers, unfortunately, but hey, the number of kills they got, definitely worth it. And you can see that very few of their men coming back.
We have captured the gates.
And now my gates are back, which means that they're going to come under fire. So my towers will now give me a few extra kills as well. But yeah, check this out. My swordsmen just being an unbreakable wall right here against the enemy onslaught. This is pretty cool. Look at my sword band fighting back against this onslaught in a movable wall. Really impressive, actually, what these guys have done against pretty overwhelming numbers. Just that melee defense bonus from shield wall is really paying off here. I'm going to lose my towers again, but that's okay. We'll be able to beat back this assault. The AI's only got 18 minutes to get to the town center, so at least if I can just keep them out of the town center for 18 minutes, then it would be a success. Wow, this is pretty fun. I have to admit, this kind of stuff some of you may be like, it's kind of annoying the AI glitching out, but to me this is kind of fun. Like, yeah, the AI glitched out, and it's really the only thing that made it possible, but it's kind of gives you a chance to have like a kind of like 300 type moment here with your army. So I find that to be pretty entertaining. Watch my men beating these guys back, fighting to defend their newly conquered lands. The swordsmen are just giving these guys the business one after another. Love it. And the graphics on this game are beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I love all the banter flying around between the enemy troops and my own. I hear men routing. Just saw one of my swordsmen die. I haven't seen too many of my guys go down, though. They're doing really well. They're going to have very tired swarm arm. Oh, that guy just cut the arm off of that Levy Freeman. Brutal. Oh, decapitation. Fatality. This guy's on a roll. Oh, no, he went down. Okay, I probably should have been using my general abilities. I've actually lost more guys this time. So let's use War Cry, drop the fear, inspire this unit that's about to rout, see if we can get a little more out of it. And they did stabilize. I managed to save them. These mercenary Gallic warriors are going to be a little bit tougher foe to vanquish. But got a nice waver going on. Any of my troops real tired? No, none of my troops tired. That one kept wavering again. Let's see if it can hold into the fight. 7 men left. 425 kills. These guys have performed absolutely valiantly. Not much else I can do to help them at this point. Fought down to 5 men now. Wow. But then the Gallic warrior just shattered there. So I only lost 1 sword band unit for all of that stuff that went on. Let's see what, if anything, the AI decides to try now. I'm going to go into fast forward. This army over here seems to be kind of glitched out. And to be honest, I'm not really feeling like allowing them to get unglitched. With a noble horse and a spear noble, I know my swords have held out pretty spectacularly, but I don't know how much more they can hold out. And behind them I just have spear band, which again, great unit, but they're still not going to be probably enough to hold off this onslaught. So I'll probably end up having to fast forward through, but wow, I mean, good grief, what a way to go, man. My men defending the city again. Took a glitched AI to get it done, but still impressive. And I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here. I don't think you all are going to miss anything. That army looks to be fully glitched out over there. So HeirofCarthage signing off for now. Hope you all enjoyed the epic defense of Nemeta Senna, and we'll see what happens after that.